her friends since she was a seedling. As years went by, Christmas was always the same. People would trench through the snow and cut down the biggest trees for their home. These 3 fir trees hoped that someday they would be the lucky tree to be picked for Christmas. They were very patient, and each day they grew and grew. 1, 2, 3. So the trees waited excitedly for someone to come and pick them for their Christmas tree. And then, one day, it happened. Lumberjacks came to the forest, searching for a tree for their home. The littlest tree hoped that this year it would be her year to be picked. But the lumberjacks decided to take the biggest tree they could find.
Mommy! Mommy! My Christmas tree, my Christmas tree, my Christmas tree. Okay. My Christmas tree, sparkle with.
They sawed the fir tree down. And off they went. The other 2 trees were still growing in the forest and hoped that one day they would be a Christmas tree. 2, 3. Soon, other lumberjacks came to the forest and were looking at the trees. The littlest tree thought there must be someone in the world that would want her, but the lumberjacks saw the medium-sized tree and thought it was just right for them. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, you are the perfect tree, the perfect tree, the perfect tree. Oh, you are the perfect tree, and sparkle on Christmas Day.
The lumberjacks were so happy they found the perfect tree and sawed it down. And off they went. The littlest tree was now alone, and she was sad and lonely. She wondered, why doesn't anyone pick me for their Christmas tree?
Will I ever be a Christmas tree, Christmas tree, Christmas tree? Will I ever be a Christmas tree for a happy family?
There must have been magic in the air for that day, for the most wonderful thing happened. Some graceful cardinals flew by and sat beside the lovely little tree. They thought the tree was beautiful. To cheer up their friend, they brought some feathers and decorated her with them. 1, 2, 3. Don't be
Sad, don't be sad. I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. I'll be your friend on Christmas Day. Don't be sad. Don't be sad.
And they flew all around the forest celebrating the little tree. The little tree began to feel better. Soon some snow bunnies hopped over to the tree. They brought some berries on a string they had found on their way and put them on the littlest tree.
Red and green are Christmas colors, Christmas colors, Christmas colors.
pretty on the little tree. And the bunnies hopped all around the forest celebrating the little tree. The little tree started to realize maybe she didn't need to be cut down to be a Christmas tree. She could be the Christmas tree for her friends in the forest. Soon, some reindeer saw the beautiful tree and walked over to admire it. They had snowflakes on their hooves and placed them on the littlest tree.
Snowflakes falling on the tree, sparkling, glowing for everyone to see. Snowflakes falling on the tree, sparkling, glowing for everyone to see.
They celebrated the tree, hopping all over the forest, prancing all over the forest. The animals were so excited to have their own Christmas tree in the forest. But there was one thing missing.
What is missing? What is missing on our tree? On our tree, a twinkling Christmas star, a twinkling Christmas star. That's what we need. That's what we need.
It was starting to get dark, and the stars were coming out in the night sky. A little star saw the littlest tree and thought, I may not shine right on my own, but I will give my light to the tree, and I will share the love of Christmas with all the animals in the forest. And the star decided that she would go down to be the Christmas star for the little tree.
I'm a little star from in the sky. I'll sit on treetops way up high. I'll shine for you in my special way and twinkle brightly on Christmas Day.
The star looked just beautiful on the little tree. And now the tree was a real Christmas tree. For the littlest tree knew that she belonged in the forest with her friends and family, and there wasn't any other place she'd rather be. And everyone thought she was the most beautiful tree ever.
Oh, Christmas tree, how